Hello there. Good morning. You're welcome back to BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub. Today, we are taking a fascinating journey into how culture and traditions shape relationship. How culture and traditions can shape relationship, ranging from arranged marriages to unique love languages. I want you to understand this, that culture plays a huge and very vital role in how we approach love, how we approach commitment, and how we approach family life also. It has a very big influence on how we approach love, on how we see commitment, and how we see family life. So stay tuned for some eye-opening insights and tips for navigating cultural differences in your relationship. Once again, I welcome you to BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub. Thank you for joining us again today. Now, I want us to quickly, first and foremost, let's understand the role of culture in love. The role of culture in love. Culture, I want you to understand, culture influences how we view relationship. Culture influences how we view marriage. Like I said earlier on, also, culture can also influence how we view love itself. In some cultures, love is seen as a gradual process that grows and matures over time. While in other cultures, love is expected to be or work like a spark that ignites instantly. I came from a background somewhere where love most times is expected to happen like a spark. Remember, when I say I come from a path, it's not general. There are exceptions. It's not everybody that believes it that way, but majority of people think that love happens as a spark. In the Western world, in some countries, you hear them say things like when they want to talk to you, they say, "Hello, my love, hello, sweet." Now, from where I came from, can you imagine a lady approach a man and say to him, "Hello, my love, hello, sweet, sweetie"? If you ever say it, that means to say, once you mention "hello, my love," that means they see that you love them. And from that day onwards, they begin to follow you up. They thinking that you love them. While in so many Western cultures, it's not like that. It is common to hear words like "hello, my love," and they don't see, because major love grows over time. That's not that what you just say with your mouth. For example, again, in India culture, arranged marriages are common. In Indian cultures, arranged marriages are common. And the idea to them is that love itself, true love, grows after marriage. Hmm. Now, with families playing a key role in the union. So majority of their marriages are arranged. They believe so much in arranged marriages because they believe that the true love begins after marriage, with both parents, both sides of the family playing an important role. Now, in the Western culture, romantic love often takes center stage, with the couples choosing each other based on personal compatibility. Now, hear me, the truth is this: neither approach, none of these approaches is 100% right, and none of them is 100% wrong. It's all about perspective. It's all about what works for you. You can choose anyone, whichever one, but let it be the one or the type that works for you. Arranged marriage, for example, in some part of India, arranged marriage is not totally bad and it's not totally good. They have their side effect. They have good and pros and cons. Another thing I want us to learn quickly this one is, let's consider bridging cultural gaps in relationship. Bridging cultural gaps in a relationship. Now, quickly, let's talk about how to navigate cultural differences in a relationship. How to navigate cultural differences in a relationship. I want you to understand, first and foremost, that each other's background matters. You have to take time, number one, understand each other's background if you must navigate these cultural differences in a relationship. Number one, I say try to understand each other's background. Take time to learn about your partner's culture. Take time to learn about your partner's traditions. Take time to understand the values of your partner. For example, what holidays do they celebrate? For example, your partner may be celebrating Christmas while the other may not be celebrating Christmas. Take time to understand what type of holidays do they like, do they celebrate, and how do they view family roles. There are there are traditions that view family roles based on the man and the woman in different perspectives. Number two thing you need to understand is respect. Don't judge. Differences can feel challenging, but hear me, instead of judging, celebrate diversity. Learn to celebrate diversity. Learn to celebrate diversity. God that made everything to appear the way they are, He knows why He led them to be. They are meant to spice up our lives. Number three thing you must know is that you learn to create new traditions together. Both of you learn to create new traditions together. If you and your partner come from different cultures, find ways to blend both traditions. Find ways to blend both traditions and create unique traditions that reflect both of you. Create new traditions that suit both of you. After all, where you're coming from, there's no you can never get two people having the same view of life. Difference is the spice of life. When both of you come together, you now create your own unique tradition that will work best for you in your marriage. For example, a friend of mine got married to someone from a different culture. Now, hear this, during the holidays, they combine her own Christmas because the man does not believe in Christmas. Now, they combine the lady's Christmas, the Christmas tradition of the lady, with his own cultural festival, cultural festival, thereby creating a beautiful new tradition for their family. It's all about understanding and blending. It would be wrong, totally wrong, for you to begin to speak against the other person's tradition or talk about it or even castigating it, seeing it as not as abnormal. That would be wrong. Now let's see quickly the benefits of cultural diversity in relationship. The benefit that brings me to this, the benefit of cultural diversities in a relationship. Understand this that cultural differences can actually strengthen your relationship. It's not meant to mar your relationship. Rather, cultural diversities, cultural differences is meant to strengthen your relationship. And how can this happen? Number one, you take a broader perspective. Both of you take a broader perspective. You, both of you get to see the world through your partner's eyes. Try to see the world, view the world from your partner's eyes. Now, this will make you more empathetic. This is going to make you more understanding. Try to see it from the other person's eye view. Number two, richer experiences. Richer experiences. Now, here is exploring your partner's cultures means you will enjoy new food. You will enjoy what? New food. You will enjoy new festivals. You will enjoy new traditions. When you view it from the other person's perspective or point of view, you tend to see new things. You tend to see new ideas. That's why when you travel to some countries, some far places, you see, rather than see these things as barriers, you will tend to enjoy them because they are new cultures you are learning. Now, also communication, you learn to communicate between both of yourselves. Learn to communicate your differences openly. That's number one. Communicate your differences openly. When you communicate, that's when you understand that cultural differences is meant to bring both of you together in unity rather than dividing both of you. It's all about understanding. Yes. So understand me this morning that cultural differences don't have to divide us. That you A is from this culture, B is from that culture, it is not meant to divide us. Rather, they can bring us closer if we approach them with respect, if we approach them with curiosity. It is meant to bring us together, to unite us together. So, what cultural tradition have you or your partner embraced in your relationship? Can you tell us? Can we hear from you on at the comment section? What cultural differences have both of you experienced together or embraced together in a relationship? Let us know in the comment section so that you can also share and learn from your own special, unique experiences. And if you love this video, it's important that you share it so others can also join us to learn. And also, don't forget you to subscribe. Also, hit the remind button so that you always know you'll be notified whenever we upload any new video. I will see you in the next video where we'll dive even into deeper topics that will be of immense interest to you. Remember, cultural differences is not meant to divide us, rather, it's meant to unite us. It's meant to show us a broader perspective of life. It's meant to show us the other side of life. You see life from A, I see it from B, try to see it from my own perspective. Even if there is nothing it brings into your life, it introduces you into new life, into new culture, into new belief. You see life from a different point of view. For example, those who believe in arranged marriage, you cannot totally reject that idea. They are of this belief, they have this belief that an arranged marriage works best. One of their reasons being that, in an arranged marriage, the two families are working together, not just the partners. So whenever there is an issue that's about to arise, you see, you have many people, all hands will come to deck to solve the issue. It's not just between the husband and wife, but the family come together to solve the problem. And also, when there are challenges in the marriage, the both families come together, they unite together because they are direct participants in the marriage. There are these issues we have in most marriages these days, modern marriages these days, is that when a man begins to misbehave, for example, there is no one the woman can run to explain what's going on. You are left alone. The other opposite way around, when the woman begins to misbehave, you find that there is no one to run to tell, to report what is happening. Why? Because a man and a woman just see themselves and get married to themselves, and that's the end. But when it is an arranged marriage, there is tend to be third parties watching, making sure it is working. On the other way around, the the weakness of an arranged marriage is that people tend to stay silently even when they are forced to be in a marriage, even when things are not working, they tend to remain there because the two parties are not just married. Husband and wife are not just married, rather, families are married. So You are now the one that is sacrificed at the forefront. And then nobody knows what you are going to, what are passing through. But because you have to remain there in order to maintain, to keep the name of the family. So there is no one that is totally wrong. There's no one that is totally bad. There's no one that is absolutely good. Just about the one that works for you. The Lord bless you for joining us. Congratulations. Be blessed.